Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, he's been caught napping! Caught offside that time. It's gone in! He's put through his own net! And there you have it! Who possibly could have thought it? Utter disbelief etched on every face.
Well, it has to be one of the strangest ways a game can be decided, Peter, but it's all part of the spectacle and the drama. I mean, how often do you get to see that? Not much, I'd imagine.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's tough.
Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Martinez, looking to play him in. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Martinez. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's found a way. And Martinez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Martinez is offering a right smile there.
Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. He's got tall. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's Dembele. Inter Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, that's a key interception. Played out to the right. Kamate. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. Azar. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. Darmian kept aware. That could spell trouble. Dembele, up he goes! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And it's been taken short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Rice. And Serginho. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. DiMarco turns and goes back. Mkhitaryan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a promising position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's found a way through. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Martinez! Oh, he's done it! They willed it, and it happened! Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And that ends it. What an ending. How about that?
Well, I think, Peter, we've again been reminded of how thin the margins are. When the game was tied, I'm sitting here thinking this could get cautious, as is often the case. The game continues to deliver drama, great drama, and here we are again.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's in a great position here. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Point-blank header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Serginho. Fagioli. And it's Serginho. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Atalanta looking to pass their way through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Lewandowski. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Quarter of an hour played. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi. He's got away. They've got a corner here. Messi with the short one. Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Atalanta are looking to go forward now. Atletico Paranaense so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. But that has not gone well. Good ball, good. It's Lewandowski! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And Atletico Paranaense take the lead. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Atalanta really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Atletico Paranaense have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Tomori. And Alexander-Arnold. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Chance here to counter. Mbappe. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. Camavinga. Camavinga. Oh, this is a terrific run. And it's Fagioli. Threads one in. Messi! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cleared away. Out towards the flank. Camavinga. Duron did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. They've won a corner. They've played it short. Oh, it's played into the area. Tomori is there and he can get that clear. Atletico Paranaense have the chance to go the other way. Zappacosta. Zalewski played back. Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. Over to the left. Now it's Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's been played through. Now that's well seen too. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, they could be caught out here. Chance, surely! And another try! And yes, it's there! And right on half-time, that is telling. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the second half gets underway. Scalvini. That pass has been well intercepted. Played out to the left flank. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Just eases him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross, big header! He scored! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Duron. Zappacosta. Tries a deft little ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Beckenbauer. And it's Messi. Zalewski. Tries to play it through. It's a threatening ball. Camavinga gets rid without sophistication. Beckenbauer.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Fagioli.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Zalewski. De Roon. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that has left him in a heap. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he was quick to react. Opts for safety. Akanji. And Fagioli. And that's been intercepted. Zappacosta. Well read, nice interception. Atletico Paranaense can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Substituição.
Serginho. And Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. Fagioli, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Fagioli. Messi. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's Zalewski. Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. Camavinga. Mbappe. And here's Camavinga. Camavinga touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Beckenbauer. Scamacca. And they can counter here. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Messi. Pressure coming in from all directions. And it's Camavinga. Mbappe! Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, they could break here. Zalewski. De Roon. Ah, that's a fine interception. Beckenbauer. And Tomori. Akanji. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. And that was very necessary.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 14. Camisa 27.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fechando o campo para a entrada de camisa
He's looking
11,
wide.
Camisa 3.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Atalanta making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Tries to pass it through. That has been cut short. Fagioli.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lewandowski! De Roon. Bellanova.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that is as far as it goes. Atletico Paranaense can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Lewandowski claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Atletico Paranaense definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. whether it was link-up play, running in behind. This has just been a great day at the office.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And that gets things running. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Barreca with the short one. There's the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played it again. Akanji getting this one clear. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Fagioli. He shifted it to the flank. And that's aimed into the middle. Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Incoming delivery. Oh, shooting chance! He's delivered all right! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Plays the return pass, but he's forced to go back. Akanji. Fagioli. Beckenbauer. Spread it left. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Lewandowski. Lewandowski gets flagged offside. And this is Lewandowski, looking for the run. Shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Danger averted for now.
Atletico Paranense really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. He can run onto that. That's very neat. Big chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out to the left it goes. Chips it through. Real chance! And he hits the net. Atletico Paranaense back in business. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Atletico Paranaense grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Alexander-Arnold. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And it's Messi. Played out to the left flank. Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Barreca. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? Beckenbauer with the clearance. Messi. Barreca. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Opts for safety. Played back into the centre. It's a promising position. And he's whipped it across.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, this looks sharp. Over to the left. Delivers with whip. Fagioli clears it away. Lewandowski. And the counter is on. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got goal! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Atletico Paranaense go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Barreca. He slings it in. Keeper's dealt with that. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Atletico Paranaense come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're off again. Now it's Messi. Great vision. Alexander-Arnold providing an outlet on that flank. Cleared away. Tries to pass. Chance for a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. to recover this. Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. Pinches it off him. That's a lovely, neat pass, and claimed it back swiftly. Plays a sharp little ball here. Beckenbauer. It's Camavinga. Tomori. Camavinga. And it's Fascioli. For Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mbappe. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Akanji. Just about up to the hour now. Threads one in. Alexander-Arnold. Terrific header. Barreca. That has been slung wide. Can he get it through? Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Shapes to shoot! It's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
And he's picked it up out wide. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's in a great position here. Good ball, good... There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Decent chance! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Mbappe. Chance here to counter. 75 minutes played. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Atletico Paranense really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Out for a throw.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 3, numero 17. Lasciano il campo.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Il numero 18.
Chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Sensi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's being urged to shoot, and he has been fouled there.
Cambio di giocatori.
He's gone for goal. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Sensi. Nice control. And it's Camavinga. And this is Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Atletico Paranaense take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Nice interception, well timed. Four extra minutes added on. Well read, nice interception. Chooses to go cross-field. And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Andrew Cole, Jim, one of the strikers that defined an era in English football, wouldn't you say? His medal collection speaks for itself.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Peter, and I would put his success down to a strength of his that isn't immediately noticeable.
What's that?
His tactical intelligence, which allowed him to play the game very instinctively. His game is essentially about making runs in behind the defence or creating and exploiting space.
Can he finish? No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
That's a good ball out wide. Taylor.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now, can they get it back? That is lovely.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Cole receives it in a good position here. Now to Siwa. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he cuts out the supply. Perisic. Atletico Paranaense are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Clark. Ipswich upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Cleared without hesitation. Cole, nicely spread. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Sterling. And Guardiol. Now, this could be a chance. Cole! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Aos 25 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 10.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Clark really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like...
And he shoots! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Burns. Now, can they get him away? Perisic chasing after it. Always onto this. He's in a great position here. In it comes. Højbjerg. Played out to the right. Swung over. Sterling. It's a pretty loose pass. Matsusiwa. Højbjerg. Out to the right. Looking for options for movement.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's been slipped through. Good read, needed to be. And a chance! Straight at the keeper.
Cole really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told. He knows.
James. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a great ball crossfield.
Can he get it through? Oh, that's neat. Oh, super ball. And Beckham! Just a fraction high.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Matsusiwa. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Ipswich get the ball rolling in the second half. Burns. And it's Matsusiwa. Picked out brilliantly. Out to the left it goes.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's made. Goes for a shot! It's there! And the comeback is complete! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Ipswich go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Gomez gets a foot in here. Atletico Paranaense needing a change of fortune here. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Matsusiwa. Clark. Taylor. Looking to play him in. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Big header! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And another try! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Ipswich take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Vardiol. Cole. Goes looking wide. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Burns. And it's Matusiwa. And he's forced to go back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's beaten the last man. Beckham. Vardiol. And that's going right the way across. Now it's Perisic. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Højbjerg. Taylor. Now then, the ball's come loose. Højbjerg. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's shifting through the gears here. And no, he's seen through all of that. That is good alertness. Passing is crisp and sharp. Sterling. Beckham. Oh, good spread. And this is Perisic. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Burns. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Perisic. Foot in. And that is out of play.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 10. Camisa 17.
Beckham with the cross.
Deixando
there's the
o campo
clearance.
para a entrada de camisa 18. Camisa 11. Camisa 27.
And it's Beckham.
Substituição.
Beckham proves just a little bit too strong. He's having a shot! James does really well to win the ball there. Clark. Hurst. Clark, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Beckham. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Zaha has it out wide and in space. Chooses to go back. Beckham! And it's come back out to him. And it's in! Deep, deep into injury time! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Andrew Cole, Jim, is surely one of the finest strikers. He's had a shot! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Højbjerg. That's Beckham. Granit Xhaka. Cole. And this is Sterling. And Sterling! Against the crossbar. Little pass back. Beckham! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hit into the middle. That's a decent clearance. Norwich are looking to go forward now. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Good ball, good take. Great ball, and he's in here. Højbjerg. Sterling. Beckham. He's had it taken off him. Still goalless. First quarter of an hour gone. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Granit Xhaka. And Beckham! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Atletico Paranaense are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Perisic. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Nicely aimed pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it out wide. Oh, no joy this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Flashes it across. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Sterling. And that is as far as they're going to go. There they go, hunting in packs. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Højbjerg. Over to the left. Played out towards the right wing. And he's there to get it away. Beckham. Engages and forces him off the ball. Højbjerg looking to penetrate opposition line. And he shoots! Goal! And this is getting better and better. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Out to the left it goes. Spread neatly. James. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Norwich looking to pass their way through. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And it's been taken short. Here comes the cross. And he thumps it clear. Now this could be a chance. Plays it in low. Van der Ven gets good distance on it. They've played it short. And he's gone backward here. He's in a great shoots! He scores! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Højbjerg! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. So the team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish.
Shot a goal! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Atletico Paranaense really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And now he has two. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
He's a sharp little ball here. Højbjerg, no way through, so back it comes. Cleared away. And here's Perisic, looking for options for movement. Across it goes. That is and a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Denied by an instinctive save.
Cole actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen.
Showing great feet. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's in a good position here. Granit Xhaka.
Atletico Paranaense really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Knocks it into space. That is lovely. Cole, good take. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Beckham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Beckham plays it short, delivers the ball.
That's good defensive concentration.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's on it, can he get away? He's away! Big chance! Someone who's featured heavily of late, in a good sense of course. Højbjerg, oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Granit Xhaka. Beckham. Now it's Perisic. No, that's been intercepted. That has not gone well. McLean. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and it's made its way to him. Guardiola does really well to win the ball there. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's got the goal! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Perisic. Beckham. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Sterling. Showing good feet. And he's managed to get... And Sterling! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 30, substitution.
Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's got away. Nice control. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Turns back here, probably the best option. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Perisic. Gabriel Jesus. And he plays one through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Gomez. Distributed tidily. Oh, can he get onto this? It's a promising run he's making on the right. Look at the space here. And the finish!
2 minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. And it's Højbjerg. Shifted it to the flank. That's good play. Gabriel Jesus. Chance for a shot! And that is the last effort of the game. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen. Dobbin! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Dobbin really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And a shot at goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Atletico Paranaense have the chance to go the other way. Cole, Sterling, and that's aimed into the middle, cleared away. Andrew Cole, Jim, is surely one of the finest strikers of his generation, isn't he?
Well, his numbers, Peter, in league football would certainly suggest as much. Perhaps his lack of success at international level means he's sometimes overlooked, but I would take him over most.
When you look at the rate at which he did score goals over the course of his career, it's pretty hard to argue with that. Perisic, James. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's had it taken off him. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Atletico Paranaense are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Bardiol deals with that comfortably. Perisic. Spread it left. Now it's Sterling. Oh, it's come loose. Dobbin. Van de Ven. He's found a way through. James cuts out the pass. Now then, the ball's come loose. Dobbin. Nice bit of trickery. Can he get it through? And he's straight offside. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's well spotted. Donnarumma comes out and deals with it.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Out towards the flank. Sterling. For Perisic. That has been slung wide. And it's Højbjerg. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. Has a shot! That has been knocked clear. Cole. Very nicely done. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. He's on it, can he get away? Played in, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Tries to get it clear. Preston have it back and can go again. And he's in, and the shot! He's delivered all right! A goal at a really telling moment.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Preston have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half.
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Guardiola. Defending of the desperate variety. That is a brilliant interception. Dobbin puts his foot on the gas. Looking for the run. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Atletico Paranense can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Perisic. This ended up in no man's land. But it's Højbjerg. And that should get the job done. Dobbin.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gomez.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Aimed beyond the defence. Preston looking to pass their way through. Played out wide. Now, can they get him away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Sterling. Looking for options for movement. And he's got his range wrong there. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Højbjerg is the name on everyone's lips just now. James. And it's Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's been shifted off it. Perisic. Højbjerg. He's looking wide. Sterling. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And it's made its way to him. The message is clear, none shall pass. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's gone for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
That's just playing it safe and simple. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Granit Xhaka, and he's forced to go back. James, looking to play him in, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Atletico Paranaense finding their passes. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good-looking ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That has not gone well. And it's Beckham. Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. Played out to the right. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.